My parents are alive. But where? Ooh! Blossom, what are these? Tabby Tabitha and her incredible robot assistant. What? Cat detective novels? Who would want to... Chet, can you turn that off, please? Remember? No watching Go Get It by Fetch staff. Yes, that means your Go Get It video library will have to go. I'll help you throw these out. Huh. Brought to you by PERS. You know, they mention PERS at the end of every episode. I don't know what PERS is, but I don't like it. In fact, I'm calling PERS to talk to them about how they stole my show. Let's see. Pumpkin carving, public restrooms, poo-poo platters. No PERS anywhere. Well, what is PERS? And where are my parents? What? Tabby Tabitha solves mysteries by looking through old documents, interviewing suspects in disguise, and spying on them? Well, that's great, Blossom, but she's just some cat in a book. A detective cat!
Life was missing its mystique. My squeaky toys had lost their squeak.
And then, out of the blue, I saw the phone, and bam! My destiny was calling me. Pitched my vision for a show. They loved it. Thought I was a pro. They got my contract back to find. To their alarm, a dog had signed. Oh, I like that name. I didn't wait to renovate. Found 6 contestants. All were great. And now I'm on the road to fame. I've got a game show, and its name is... It's very catchy. It rolls off the tongue. I'll get the fire extinguisher. Here come the contestants now. He says one of his bad habits is talking too much. In 6th place, it's Marco. She's interested in geology, which totally rocks. In 5th place, it's Shreya. He likes to go sailing. In 4th place, it's Jay. When he grows up, he wants to make commercials. In 3rd place, it's Mark. She is not a fan of beets. In 2nd place, it's Ruby. River, lake, ocean. If it's a body of water, she'll swim in it. In 1st place, it's Emmy. Hello, and welcome to Fetch, where we have to keep it all hush-hush.
Why?
On the low down. The QT. You know what QT means, don't you?
No idea.
Oh, I believe it's, Blossom? Oh, QT, just means quiet.
Ruff, is everything okay? What is all this about?
Okay, as you guys know, there are 2 major mysteries in my life. 1, my parents are missing. And 2, Go Get It is somehow more popular than Fetch. Go Get It! Chet, can you please turn that off? There's some serious stuff going down. My parents are somewhere, and they're in trouble. And Go Get It continues to rip me off. I need an investigation. I need answers. I need you 6 fetchers.
Cool.
This is Joe, and this is Michelle. They're private investigators, PIs, and they're waiting for Shreya, Jay, Emmy, Mark, Marco, Ruby. Your instructions are in the mailbox, so go fetch! Good luck, guys! For the 6 fetchers out of the challenge, up to 100 points are at stake in the Triumph Tally. So let's check in on our 6 sleuths. Our 6 sleuths. Man, that is hard to say.
Joe and Michelle? Joe.
The investigators are in the library.
Are you Joe and are you Michelle?
Yes, we are. And you must be the fetchers that were sent to us by Ruff.
Yes, they are.
Well, we are private investigators, and he sent you to us because he needs our help.
Help me, Michelle and Joe. You're my only hope.
So today we're going to spend a little time telling you and showing you what private investigators do.
I'm sure you've been to a library before, and you know this is a great place to start our research.
Maybe we can find information about my parents. Or Go Get It. But not by watching their show, Chet.
This is a microfilm machine. Every newspaper that's been printed has been scanned and photographed and put on this film. So we can look up events in history. Can anybody give me an idea of something we can look up?
Maybe like when the man first walked on the moon.
That's great. Does anyone have any idea when that might have happened?
1969.
Very good. Let's go find that microfilm.
So that reel is the newspaper?
It is. And there is the articles that we were looking for.
We should start looking for articles. Chet, she means old newspapers, not good mousekeeping.
The main thing we do is we talk to people. We have to learn what people know.
Okay, learn what people know. Chet, do you know where my parents are? Well, this isn't going well.
Can anyone here tell me how you would know whether a person is telling you the truth or whether they're not?
I know sometimes when a person is lying, they will sometimes turn red or smile or not make eye contact with you, sort of look around or fidget.
Oftentimes when someone's lying to you, they will look to their left.
Like this.
So people sometimes look to the left when they're lying.
They will take a defensive posture and cross their arms or legs.
And they cross their arms.
They will do things that would be considered fidgeting.
When somebody fidgets, they're lying.
And they'll start to talk really, really fast.
Chet, you're a wonderful assistant. I'm not lying at all, even though I'm talking fast, crossing my arms, fidgeting, and looking left.
I think what we're going to do now is we're going to show you what that looks like. Michelle and I are going to do a little bit of an interview here.
All right, a little role-playing.
Okay, we're missing a book. The library says Michelle never returned a book that she took out. Michelle says she did.
Well, let's see if she's lying.
Do you remember what book that was?
I believe that was Green Eggs and Ham.
And when did you bring it back?
Aha! She looked left.
Maybe 3 or 4 days ago?
That's definitely fidgeting.
Do you remember who you gave the book to when you came back?
More fidgeting. That's a clue.
No.
She was lying. Lying right after that.
Yeah, her arms were crossed, her legs were crossed, and her eyes sometimes kind of flickered to the left at some points.
And when you mentioned the book, she kind of got nervous and she started like squeezing her hands like she was scared, but she didn't show it.
Very well done. Very well done.
Thank you.
Oh, guys, it's Ruff. I'll put it on speaker.
Hey, Fetchers!
Hey, Ruff.
I'm detecting some awesome detective work.
Yeah, I think so.
I need you to head down to the microfilm lab and look up the day my parents disappeared. I think that's a good place to start.
All right, let's go.
Okay, so when was the year Ruff was born?
Don't show anybody the year on that box. I don't give out my age.
Marco, we have the microfilm.
Cool.
Okay, research time. Okay, we're reading. Now we're looking.
Wait, go back. Oh, look, what's that?
Disappearance of famous game show hosts baffles police.
Marco, print it out.
Yeah, print it out.
I got it.
A nationwide search is underway for the famous game show host Wink and Dinah Ruffman, who have not been seen or heard of since Tuesday. Family and friends are baffled by the mystery and say that it is out of character for them to leave behind their 2 puppies, Ruff and Scruff.
Thank you, I was rather adorable.
Police say they are confused by a small card Ruff was found holding in his paws.
It has Purrs.
Purrs. Oh, I know that logo. Oh, that comes on at the end of Go Get It. Chet, put on your Go Get It DVD collection. Fast forward to the end.
Go Get It is brought to you by Purrs.
Purrs. Same company. Somehow Go Get It is connected to my parents' disappearance. I have to call the Fetchers.
Hey, Ruff.
Guys! The Purrs logo is at the end of every Go Get It episode. So somehow Go Get It has something to do with my missing parents. Now we need to think like a detective. Unfortunately, in this case, it's a cat detective. But anyway, I'll need 3 of you to figure out how to program and operate a robot assistant. Just like Tabby Tabitha, since this mission could be dangerous. And I'll need 3 of you to learn how to spy on someone.
Let's go.
Okay, all right, cool.
So you 3, go there. You 3, come with me.
Okay, sounds good.
Cool.
Okay, Ruby, Shreya, and Marco are going to meet James. He'll teach them about robots.
So my name is James McClurkin. I'm a professor of robotics at Rice University.
A robotics professor. That is just what we need.
So we brought a robot here for you guys to use. Let's turn it on and see what it does. Here we go.
It's not doing anything.
Well, you notice that the first thing that it does is not very much. And this robot has to be able to use its sensors to figure out what to do next.
Okay, so robots use sensors. Like we use our 5 senses to get information about the world around us.
So what do we see here in this robot?
Is it a sensor?
It's a sensor to measure distance. This one here, that's the touch sensor. That lets the robot know when it's run into something. So up here, that detects sound.
And is that a light sensor?
You're very good. That's precisely what it is. Each motor has another sensor inside it that tells the computer how far the motor has turned. So this big brick is the brain of the robot. All the sensory information comes in, and then all the output goes out.
Cool, a robot brain. All right, now let's spy on our spies.
What we're going to do now is called surveillance. And that's when you're following someone and you're documenting all of their activities.
They're going to learn how to tail a suspect. And I've identified a suspect for them. This guy. He runs Gunther's Canine Power Walking Service. He promises to walk your dog 2 miles every time and give him a good workout. But my buddy Stewie hasn't lost an ounce. I don't believe he's really going 2 miles.
So we're trying to see if he's telling the truth.
That is correct. We're just going to observe him.
And is he okay with that?
Well, he's not going to know that.
Oh, so kind of like spying.
Joe and the Fetchers are gonna do some spying to see if this guy really walks the walk, or if he just talks the talk.
Now our job is to find a place to park where we're going to be able to see what goes on.
All right, gotta find a parking spot.
And now all we do is sit and we wait.
Lots of cool hardware, but this robot can't do anything without a program. A program is really just a series of instructions. It's just a big, long list of things that the robot's going to do.
So how do we go about programming this thing?
Well, first, let's learn how programs work. I'm going to be your robot, and your job is to program me to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Okay, now James is gonna act and think just like a robot.
Robot, extend your right arm over the jelly container. Open your hand and lower your arm. Lift up the jelly container, lower it down until it touches the table. Move your hand over the top of the peanut butter container.
Okay, robots take things very literally.
Lower the peanut butter container until you feel it hit the table. Now let go.
This guy's no R2-D2.
Can I look?
And you think I'm being silly, but robots are even dumber than that. So, when you're doing any computer programming, you have to take your task and break it up into a bunch of really simple steps that even a very stupid machine can accomplish the task. So here's your robot. Let's start making something really simple.
Okay, so we're going to program the robot, just like Marco was programming James to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Hopefully we'll have better luck with the robot.
Let's make the robot move forward, maybe a foot on the ground.
Wait, the robot doesn't speak English. How do we give it our commands?
Here's what we're going to be programming with.
Oh, we talk to the robot with a computer.
You can program the robot with a series of different tiles. The move tile and the wait tile. And you can get an idea of what they'll be waiting for by looking at the picture.
Sound.
Yep. So over here on the move button, specify 1 rotation.
Okay, they're telling the robot to wait for a sound. When it hears a sound, it will move 1 rotation.
Now let's get it onto the robot.
So we're moving our little program from the computer to the robot.
Excellent job, everybody.
Yes, the robot listened to a direction. Did you see that, Chet? Chet? Well, at least the robot listens.
I think our subject is coming. There he is, right there.
There goes the guy. Just got Stewie, and they're starting their walk. Let's follow him, Fetchers.
Now, see, right now, he's in front of us, so he wouldn't notice us.
We're in hot pursuit. We're in hot pursuit.
Well, not hot pursuit, but we're following.
So where do you think he's going?
He could be going anywhere. We don't know. It's our job not to lose him.
Stewie's a cool guy. I don't want anybody taking advantage of him.
Oh, looks like we are turning.
All right, they turn, we turn.
We will just pull over here, and we'll see what he does. And what is he doing now?
Wait a minute, what's this guy doing? He's tying up Stewie.
Oh, look at that.
You can't walk when you're tied up.
Busted.
Hey, he's gonna go get some coffee, and he's not coming out. There's no way that was 2 miles. That was barely 2 blocks.
Busted. He's so busted.
He is busted. That was no power walk.
I think you're absolutely right. In this case, he's not being completely honest.
Nice job, guys.
Good job, guys. I'm gonna tell Stewie's person about this. And I'm calling the Better Business Bureau. Shame on you, sir.
So now you guys are ready to complete the task. What we want the robot to do is to start with a clap, drive forward until it touches the ball, then grab the ball, and then drive back to where it started from.
When we clap, it'll open the claw,
And then it's going to stop right there.
and then we have to now program it to close the claw.
My Fetchers need to figure out how to break down the directions into small steps that the robot can understand.
Please, 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 please. No, it's not
No,
gonna
it looks like they didn't line it up right. No good, robot's not stopping. Yes, sweet, it worked.
So what do you have here?
So we started off with the clap. It opened the claw and it went forward. And when the sensor hit the plastic frame, it went back and hit the button and made it stop. Over here, it closed the claw, and then here, we let it go back unlimited, and then we clap to stop it.
Perfect robot programming. Good job.
So now you have a robot that can go into somewhere where you don't know and pick something up and bring it back out for you.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you all.
Thanks for all your help.
All right, Blossom. We've got spies, we've got a robot. So now what? Tabby Tabitha and the case of the fake help wanted ad. What does this have to do with anything? We should run a fake help wanted ad to hire a new fetcher? Why? If we pretend that we want to hire a new fetcher, then that would attract somebody from PERS. Somebody from PERS would want to be on Fetch, because then they could steal our ideas and put them on Go Get It. All right, the fetchers are back at the library. I gotta call them.
Awesome.
Hello?
Hey, fetchers, it's Ruff.
Hey, Ruff.
Listen, Blossom and I have a plan. We're running a fake help wanted ad saying that we're looking for a new fetcher. We're sure that somebody from PERS is going to apply for the job because they'll want to steal our ideas.
Oh, okay.
You guys have to interview the people who respond to the ad and figure out who's working for PERS. We're faxing the ad over to you now. So go get it. Oh, just go to the fax machine, please.
Hey, is that the ad? Hey, is it the ad?
Ruff has put an ad in the newspaper.
Awesome. Cool. This job will require handling top secret information about future Fetch episodes. Absolutely, positively, anyone who has worked for Go Get It need not apply.
Oh, reverse psychology.
Yeah.
Okay, I hope this works.
You're gonna have to do some interviewing.
Great, let's go. Hello.
Okay, here's our first applicant.
Could you tell us your first name, please? Annie.
Okay, Annie.
What's your information on Fetch? I've never actually really seen an episode of Fetch.
She's never seen the show? I actually hope she's lying.
What prior experience have you had? I have worked with my mom at school. Have you ever heard of the show Go Get It? I have not.
You know, I believe her.
I'm Finn.
Okay, next applicant.
I kind of want to get this job specifically so I could work for Ruffman. I'm a pretty big fan. He's a pretty cool guy.
Oh, this guy is definitely honest.
So have you had any experience before this? Not really. I actually haven't worked for any TV shows before this.
Have you ever heard of the show Go Get It?
No.
Uh-oh, is he fidgeting? Did you see that?
Chris.
Here's Chris.
Have you heard of the show Fast? Did you watch it? See
Yes, I watched the show.
I like this guy.
Have you ever heard of the show Go Get It? No.
Again, I like this kid.
Who do you think wasn't telling you the truth?
I think it was Finn because he looked left and he was sort of picking at his fingers. He does say that he's a big fan of Fetch, which may throw me off a little bit.
If someone from Go Get It were to come in, they would be told to look happy.
I'm a pretty big fan.
Because that would make us think, oh yeah, this guy's good, he likes Fetch, that's exactly what we want.
I'm kind of more leaning towards Finn because Finn looked left a lot.
I'm kind of actually leaning towards Finn now.
Yeah.
So we're all in agreement that Finn might be our guy. We have to bring Finn back and we're going to hire him. And then we will send the other fetchers to trail him and see just what he does now.
It was a unanimous decision that you were the best for the job. Congratulations. Thank you. We will be in touch.
Cool.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, Finn.
Bye.
Ruff, we nailed him.
Good work, fetchers. Now we'll need to trail this Finn character. What's that, Blossom? You think you've seen his name in the credits of Go Get It? Let's see. Okay, chat, pause it. Finn Conman. Finn's in the credits of Go Get It. He delivers secret messages for PERS. We need to follow this kid. There goes Finn. And there go Mark, Emmy, and Jay. Finn must be trying to get a message to PERS.
It looks like it's some sort of an office building.
And PERS must have an office in this office building. Okay, Finn's hopping on the elevator. And Mark's getting on too, trying to act like he's not following him even though he is. Okay, third floor. He's going to deliver a message to the third floor.
Mark's coming back down. Guys. Third floor. You gotta find the third floor. Maybe there's a directory. Come on, guys. 2, 3. 3A. PERS.
PERS! Are they that dumb they put their company name right on the directory?
Come on.
PERS has an office right here. We should search it.
Guys, check it out. PERS.
Caution, protected by powerful laser beams. No entry. That Finn kid must have turned off the laser beams, dropped off a secret message, and then turned the lasers back on again.
Don't go in there.
Right. Be careful. Hey, Blossom, remember the train episode?
The door has been booby-trapped with a laser alarm system.
You can't see laser light unless it's being reflected off of something.
We could use the solid to look at the light.
Like powder. And since the fetchers don't have any powder, they won't know where the laser beams are.
Check it out.
That must be the package Finn left.
Well, that could give us more information about PERS. But how do we get it?
What are we gonna do?
The other team.
But yeah, the robot.
We can use that to go underneath the lasers.
Their robot assistant, of course.
Yeah, here they are.
Here come the other fetchers. It's perfect television.
What's up, guys? There's this little package in that room that we think will give us more information about PERS, but there are lasers.
This is a dangerous situation. Perfect for a remote-controlled robot. Not so much for a young human being.
So the robot could go underneath, grab the package.
I think it would work if we use the same program.
Yeah, their program was clap, go forward, get the ball, and come back. It's perfect.
3.
Here goes the robot. Stay on target. Stay on target.
Guys, this is gonna work.
Yes!
Okay, it's bringing it back. All right, the package that Finn dropped off. We have
Let's
it.
read what it says. It says, Pussycat Underground Rather Rotten Society?
The Pussycat Underground Rather Rotten Society. Open it.
Okay, wait. Oh my god.
It looks like a to-do list.
Get milk. Get tuna. Take over the world?
Take over the world? PERS has plans for world domination.
Guys, let's get out of here.
Fetchers, get out of there.
Ruff, see you back in Studio G.
I wonder what it is.
And entering Studio G now, Marco, being tailed by Mark, being tailed by Emmy, Shreya, Ruby, and Jay.
Oh, I'm so glad you guys made it back safely. Oh.
Now, we don't know where my parents are, yet. But thanks to your super sleuthing, we do know that PERS is indeed an evil cat organization. And they're determined to take over the world.
Yes.
Yes.
PERS may be rather rotten, but no one can ever say that of these fetchers. Let's get you some points. Shreya, Marco, Ruby, for programming a robot to grab a ball and to recover an important clue. 85 points.
Nice.
Yes. And Emmy, Jay, and Mark for becoming experts at surveillance.
We're in hot pursuit.
Helping my friend Stewie and tracking Finn all the way to PERS headquarters. 80 points. But is that all the points a dog can give? What time is it?
Bonus points!
Today's 10 bonus points go to the fetcher, who is not only a great detective, but also a history whiz.
Does anyone have any idea when that might have happened?
For knowing when the first man landed on the moon,
1969.
Marco, with 95 points, you're today's daily winner. Now, Marco, I have here 2 identical robots I built to retrieve my mail. Go, robots, go! Oh, they broke. Okay, I have here 2 identical piles of junk. Under one pile, an incredible prize. And that's no lie. Under the other pile, an incredible prize. And that is a lie. So, which will it be, Marco? Robot junk pile A or robot junk pile B?
I'm gonna go with A.
Yeah!
Marco, you will find your prize in the mailbox.
Wait, what is that?
It's like a dog collar.
It's like a camera.
It is a cat surveillance camera.
That's cool.
Just clip it to your cat's collar when she isn't looking, and you'll know just what she's up to when you're not around.
Oh.
Fetchers, we are getting closer and closer to discovering what happened to my parents. So, until the next show, see ya, Fetchers! So, PERS is behind Go Get It. And PERS is determined to take over the world. But how does it add up? Were my parents' dog napped by PERS? Wait, you're saying that since we know PERS makes Go Get It, and they're connected to my parents' disappearance, that we should watch Go Get It to look for clues? Oh, I don't want to watch Go Get It! Just call me Tabby Tabitha.
Somebody want to tell me why we get dogs singing?
Hey, you want to learn more about robots? Let's dig a little deeper.
The goal of my research is to understand how large numbers of robots can work together. Let's say you're trying to explore Mars. You can have all the robots clustered to one spot to start there. Now let's say we want to go explore, we can have the robots follow each other. We can have the whole group move out. They may run into you a little bit, but don't worry, they have bump sensors so they know when they hit you.
Cool. Bet you never thought of that. And if you want to dig even deeper, go to pbskidsgo.org. Okay, one last thing. Not only do I host my own television show, but I have a fantastic website, too. Check it out. It's more fun than turning round and round in circles before a nap. pbskidsgo.org.